Hello, friends. I just noticed I recorded a video, 5 minutes, and I forgot to use my microphone. So yeah, I am doing a study session dedicated to Gabriel, one of my best English students and also a close friend of mine. I managed to put the videos in 4K now, so should be a better quality for you to watch. My father likes to watch them more on his TV. What I'm doing today is I am creating flashcards for my Japanese lessons. I'm not giving Japanese lessons, I'm taking Japanese lessons, and I'm very behind because I study on my own. Sometimes I have to play because I'm also like a musician. So I haven't had time to practice. I'm going to correct this today, at least 30 minutes of practice. Okay? So I was explaining how I create a flashcard. Okay? I simply go to add here. I created a new deck called Irodori. It should be Irodori, which is this material that we're seeing in the Nihongo lesson, right? Nihongo being Japanese in Japanese. Okay? As you can see, there's some kanji here. This is the kanji for Nihongo. It's Ni, Hon, book, Go. This is very complicated kanji. So what I did is I went here, okay, this lesson, opened this, checked the material. Okay, this is what I need to memorize. I actually put here, so there's Roman G, right? And I started with koishitsu, which is locker room, the place where you swap clothes. I noticed something that it's koshitsu, it's written koshitsu, but it's spelled koshitsu. Sorry, spelled no, it's spoken koshitsu. So I took my Japanese basic and reverse card. I have a specific type for Japanese. Why? You can see there's a bunch of types here. Anki comes with basic and reversed and optional. Very good card types. You can create your own card types. I use a different card types for all languages because maybe in the future I want to add a field and I don't want to affect the other flashcards for other languages. So I have Japanese basic and reversed. Same thing as Anki's. It's just like there's a complement. I add a complement, maybe a tip or a reference. Okay. For example, so I took a screenshot. I can do this very easily on my Mac, and I added to the flashcard, and I put koshitsu on the back. I don't need Roman G anymore because I remember hiragana very well, but I need to study katakana, and I have a complement. Let's see how the flashcard is going to be. So this is going to be the front. This is going to be the back, right? Basically, that's it, right? And it creates two cards. 1, 2. This is the other card. You need to go both ways, from idea to word and from word to idea. So I need to be able to see the image and say, oh, koshitsu. But I also want to be able to see koshitsu and say, oh, locker room. I could add a personal reference to the flashcard, which is useful. Let's try adding a audio. I go to Forvo. Oops, I have Japanese here. Let's change to Portuguese. So I go to Forvo. I log in. I am using LastPass, which allows me to just have everything here. Very useful. Just logs for me automatically. Very useful. So I need to search this word. Let's see. Koshitsu. Let's see if they have a pronunciation here. Oh, they don't have it. Okay, that's fine. Let's create without an audio. What I'm demonstrating here is this fact. I could go locker room. Koshitsu. Cool. That's already better than studying at a class, like with people and stuff, because you're reviewing constantly. In the class, you usually see once or twice and then good luck. It's better with an image because I can see the context and I can see a story going on like, konnichiwa, oh, Mada-san. O genki desu ka? Genki desu. Genki would be how are you? Being fine. Okay. Okay, I created a flashcard. Let's add. Let's continue. I can actually do this pretty fast, like one flashcard per 30 seconds, right? Let's go here, Roman G. So, shokudo, probably the place where you eat. Alligator, alligator, the reptile I forgot 2 videos ago. I remembered on the same day, in the afternoon eating, just came to my mind, alligator, and I was like, holy cow. I didn't feel surprised though, because I know that's how our memory works. Sometimes you forget, and sometimes it's better just to ignore. Okay, so shokudo. As you can see, it puts the kanji for me automatically. I don't want to study kanji. I just need to memorize vocabulary. Do we have an audio for this? Probably not. Shokudo. Very good. They extend the O, shokudo. And it's not an O, it's spelled with a U. Very interesting. Okay, let's download this MP3. MP3. Remember my TH video. 3 versus 3. 3, 3. That's a minimum pair. They use it to study phonetics. That's how I have perfect French phonetics with 2 or 4 months of official French practice. For some reason, it's not letting me download. As you can see, it refreshes here, but I can't see it on my downloads. Let's try again. Okay, cool. Download it. Why do you put an audio, Caesar? Very good question. Usually easier to remember something that you have heard. It's one thing for me to hear myself saying shokudo. Another thing for a native to say it. Shokudo, right? Okay, let's add. That's 2 flashcards. Is there another tip I can give to Gabriel? Yeah. Here's a tip. Let me move myself. Okay, so this is the cafeteria. As you can see, I am studying Japanese. I think I have already proved that I know English, which means that I don't need to remember the word in English this time. I'll remember it literally taking a shower or going out. Yeah, fun. Just checking if my microphone is working. Okay, so this is kyutoshitsu. 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 Kyutoshitsu would be the cafeteria of the company. We're seeing company words here. One thing about classes I don't like, they give you vocabulary which is sometimes useless for what you want to do. You know what I want to do? I want to watch anime in Japanese. How many anime talk about companies? Little of them, right? Very little. Not many, to be more precise in English, because companies is a countable thing and little we use for uncountable things, usually, right? The thing is, you know what would be a good vocabulary for me? Vampire, sun, burn, explosion, bullets. That's the sort of thing I would study if I were studying Japanese for myself. Because Kyoshitsu, how many times am I going to use Kyoshitsu? Maybe if I work in Japan, I'm going to use Kyoshitsu. I'm not going to work on Japan. I know. Maybe I'm going to work while I am in Japan, visiting, but going to Japan to work at a regular company, like the chance of that happening is absolutely nil. No, 0. Right. Okay, not 0. Maybe 1%. Okay? Kaigishitsu is probably the room where people have meeting. 𝐀𝐧𝐠 is where, okay, I'm going to switch. Why? I noticed that I am reading the Romanji and not the Hiragana. I don't want to know Romanji. I want to know Hiragana. So we're going to cut straight to Hiragana. 𝐞𝐬𝐏. Let's memorize this. Okay? So, 𝐞𝐬𝐏. 𝐞𝐬𝐏. It's interesting that I can see the kanji very early, right? Maybe it looks like it's not doing anything, but I'm actually learning a little bit passively. For example, I noticed that this sounds like kara. I know kara because I am a karate. I do karate, right? The Japanese martial arts, which means that this looks like kara. I can't write kara, but if I see kara, I can identify, which is a good start. So, Gabriel. I told Gabriel that one of the best ways to study was just reading. He was a bit skeptical, so I sent him videos from professionals, Steve Kaufman, the person who created Fluent Forever. What I've learned, people who actually live off doing this kind of content, right? And showing that their opinion is the same, right? Through reading, you absorb a lot of content, and most of that is passively, right? So, okay, not gonna memorize this. This is the place where people keep stuff. So this would be soko. Soko. See how I'm learning Japanese? You write soko, but you say soko. Soko. Okay. Soko, it said soko. It's soko. Cool. Add. Okay. That's already 5 words. Very good. Okay. Kaiwa wo kikimasho. Kiki, to hear, kikimasho. I think it would be polite version of telling people to do something. And kaiwa, this is kaiwa? I think so. Kaiwa. I don't know what's kaiwa. Let's read. In the first workplace, you are meeting the spaces and the company's rooms. In Japanese would be hajimete, start. Hajimete no shokuba de. What is shokuba? Probably company. Shokuba de. Heia. Heia is room. See? Heia is room. Heia. Anai. Shitemorateimasu. Shitemorau. That's a verb probably. Shitemorau, to know. To meet. Shitemorau. Shitemoraimasu. Shitemoraimasu. See? Shitemoraimasu. Shitemoraimasu. So, there's no word for me to learn here, right? There's no word, no vocabulary. But I just learned shitemoraimasu. Right? Shite, she, leg. Put your front leg. Shite, te, hand. She and hand. Shitemoraimasu. The beauty of flashcards, digital flashcards, I also use physical flashcards. You can see them here. Here. I. The verse. Ni, day. Well, if I'm going to go with my cell phone today to the lesson, and I'm going to ask the teacher, Sensei, shitemoraimasu. And she's going to say, she's going to correct. If this is wrong, I just add it. Okay? Let's see. Here I need to listen to the audios. We do this during the lesson, so I'm going to ignore. Listen to the dialogues again. What do you do in each space? Oh, this is useful. This is the verb associated with each space. So, in the locker room, I 𝐸𝐸 I change. I change clothes. I 𝐸𝐸. Cool. 𝐸𝐸. Hello? Oh boy. 𝐸𝐸. Let's see if this helps now. Okay, 𝐸𝐸. I 𝐸𝐸. Am I going to confuse this with locker? You need to ask yourself that when you don't use words and you use images. What differentiates this in my mind from locker, room, to dressing, to changing? Well, there is a movement here. 𝐸𝐸. And there is the mas, which I know is the polite form of a verb in Japanese. That I already learned. Okay? So 𝐸𝐸. This is going to be the last word, and I think I'm going to finish here. 15 minutes of... Okay, there is no 𝐸𝐸. Cool. This is what I could do. Select Google Translate extension. 𝐸𝐸. This is going to change. Okay. See, Portuguese, Brazil. This is going to change, which means that to dress, to change, right? This is to change, if you want an actual translation. Okay, I just add, and now we have our deck. Let's study. I 𝐸𝐸 in the locker room, which is something that has an extension. Shoyo, I don't know. Let's see. Koishitsu. Okay. Secret technique to memorize. Doing it in my head. Okay, cool. Wrong? Don't remember? That's normal. Shokudo. Okay, cool. Shokudo. The cafeteria is Kyutoshitsu. Okay. No idea. Kaijishitsu. Is this correct? Let's go back. Maybe okay. Kaijishitsu. Cool. Do you see there's a difference here? There's kaiji, and kaiji. G, and G. Is there a difference? This is a good one to send to my sensei. Don't remember. Soka. Soka. It's like soka. I understand. You sing animes all the time. Soko. Okay, I understand. Soka. Cool. There's a she, and there's a hand. Shiterokimasu. Something. Morai. There's a guy called Moraes in Brazil. People don't like him. It's a judge. Shite morai mas. Morais, go away. Shite morai mas. That's it. Locker room. I just saw it. I already forgot. Every time you are faced with this when studying, you get extremely frustrated, and then you learn faster because you make a commitment. I need to learn this time. So this would be let's see. Koishitsu. Okay, I remember now. Koishitsu. Okay, cool. Shourin. No. Shokudo. This technique of speaking with a native is called shadowing. Shokudo. I don't know. Kyutoshitsu. Man. I don't remember. I don't think these cards are random. The cards should be random, right? Okay. Let's see. Okay. Options. Limits. Maximum review. New cards. Intersection order. Random. It says that there's a new scheduler. I'm going to say random. Cool. Irodori, study now. No idea. 𝐾𝐬, this should be a key. 𝐾𝐬 𝐿, 𝐾𝐬, looks like a person, 𝐾𝐬. Soko, してもらいます。not 食堂、not 食堂。こいつ、こいつ。Place where you eat.
食堂、
食堂, oh god. The cafeteria. Jishitsu, something jishitsu. No, not. I put a Portuguese, sorry. Kyutoshitsu, kyutoshitsu. To dress, to change. Kaigemasu, 𝐞𝐤𝐵. Cool. Man, my mind doesn't want to memorize this one. Tough. No. Kaijishitsu. It is extremely hard to memorize things in Japanese because your mind has no reference. It's literally a new word. It's not like French, where most of the words resemble something I already know. Koshite, shite, koshite, koishitsu. Oh, close. Koishitsu, koishite. Shokudo.
食堂、
Good. Kyushitsu. Q something. Kyutoshitsu. Kyoto, Kyoto, Kyotoshitsu. Kageimasu. 𝐞𝐤𝐵. 𝐞𝐲𝐿. Ah, man. Shite, 𝑧𝒐𝒊𝒂𝒔. I memorized the ending already. 𝐾𝐬, 𝐾𝐬, 𝐾𝐬. I'm laughing. It's goshite, don't know. Shitsu, koishitsu, don't remember. Kyutoshitsu. The last syllables of the words resemble themselves a lot, which makes it hard to remember. So this was one of my frustrations with studying Japanese. Last year I tried, and it was so hard because things just don't stick to your mind very easily because you have no reference. So do I remember this? Sorta. I only remember mas and kageimasu. I think it's kageimasu, but no, because I remember I corrected myself. So I think it's probably it's something kaimasu. So 𝐞𝐤𝐵, maybe. Jesus Christ, 𝐞𝐤𝐵. That was close. I'm going to give myself a good. 𝐞𝐤𝐵, good. Man, don't know. Kaijishitsu, Jesus Christ. Kaijishitsu. G, there's an hour here. G is what they use for hour. Kaijitsu. Tsutsu. Cai balão. Aqui na minha mão. Portuguese song. I know it's shitsu. Kaishitsu is the last word we just saw. right? Kaishitsu. Kaishitsu. Something like that. This is also tsu. Let's see. Koishite. Koishite. Shite, shitsu. You see lots of shite and shitsu here. Hard. Kyoshite. Jesus. Kyutoshitsu. Kaishite. Kaijishitsu. Yeah, hard. Koshitsu. Koishitsu. Koishitsu. Okay? I go to the koishitsu to avoid the ko in my Go game. Personal reference. Kyashite. Okay. Kyutoshi. Toshi. Yoshi. Toshitsu. Kyutoshitsu. Kyutoshitsu. This is the worst Japanese session ever. I was flying through my katakana vocabulary cards like I wouldn't believe. For some reason, I remembered Ringo, which is apple, and I was like, wow, I haven't seen this word in 1 year. Kaijishitsu. Kyutoshitsu. Ah, Kyutoshitsu. Good. If you get it wrong 7 times, Anki is going to suspend the card because you are not memorizing well. You're memorizing by brute force, which you don't want to do. I think that's why I'm getting the cards so often. Kaiji Shitsu. Kai balão. Shite moraimasu. Good. Kaishitsu. Kaijishitsu. Good. Soko. Good. Kiki macho. Not Kiki. Kiki. Kiki macho. Don't know. Kyu macho. Kyuji macho. Something like that. Shokudo. Completely wrong. Shokudo. Kigaimasu. Good. Shokudo. Good. Don't remember? As you can see, there are only 4 cards here. I want to finish. This video is going to be very long, but it's for Gabriel. So, while he's watching, he's studying English and studying how to use Anki effectively. So, if I only have 1 view on this video, it's gonna pay off. Koishitsu. Koishitsu. Shokudo. Good. Koishitsu. Kaishitsu. Kaijishitsu. Close. Kyantoshite. Kyutoshite. Not kaishitsu. Not kigaimasu or kigeimasu or ki. So kigaimasu is to dress in the locker room. So I kigaimasu on the koishite. Koishite kigai. Kyutoshite. Koishitsu? No. Koishitsu. Right. Hi. Koishitsu. Kaishite. Kaijishite. Koishitsu. Yutoshite. Yutoshite. Kaishitsu. Kaijishitsu. Now it's only this one. Kaijishitsu. It's going to be brute force. Kaijishitsu. Hard. Kaijishitsu. Kaijishitsu. I would love to put an audio here. Okay, good. Tomorrow, I'm going to review this deck. Which cards I'm going to remember? Maybe 10% or 20%. The thing about systematic reviews is they fight your tendency to forget, because you forget exponentially. On the first minute, you forget 80%. First 10 minutes, 15%. 1 hour. You see? And you only retain a little bit. So with this, you counter the forgetting curve that a researcher has found that we have. Okay, so that's it. I'm going to finish here. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a nice day. Bye-bye.